Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing? I just thought I'd change up the scenery a little bit and put an end to this whole back and forth. Yeah, whole back and forth. By the way, I'm sorry, I did not start it. I did not start it. This actually started with the whole transgender reaction video. And I said, why don't you guys contact me privately? And anyway, look, I just want to say this. Yesterday I came across as very, very angry, and I was. And I'm not going to pretend to you guys that I wasn't. And I thought I'd manifest that in the public sphere. And I want to say this, look, after all, the Quran says, رَبَّنَا لَا تَجْعَلْ فِي قُلُوبِنَا غِلًّا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. God, do not put in our hearts the resentment for those who have believed. And it says, وَخْفِضْ جِنَاحَكَ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Lower your wing of humility to the believers. وَخْفِضْ جِنَاحَكَ لِمَنِ اتَّبَعَكَ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Lower your wing to those who have followed you from the believers. The Quran says, وَإِذَا مَا غَضِبُوا هُمْ يَغْفِرُونَ. And when they get angry, they are forgiving. And forgiveness is an extremely powerful thing. And in fact, I was even more, quite frankly, I was even more outrageous to Brother Shatila, and he forgave, so credits where credit's due. What I want to say is this, is that if I came across at any point in time as misrepresenting Sheikh Al-Albani's entire opinion when it comes to Rada'at al-Kabir, then I want to take full responsibility for that. That was not my intention. Because one of the brothers yesterday was talking to me and said that it came across as if you were saying that any man can just go and, sorry to say, but like suck the nipple of any woman. And if you know what Sheikh Al-Albani said in all of his fatwa over Rada'at al-Kabir, this is certainly not what he intended. And I appreciate that fully. He didn't mean, and I keep saying this, I'm not saying that Al-Albani said, Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala said that any man and any woman. He did have quyud. Yeah, it was generic, but it wasn't without restriction. This is the point. And I think these are two separate things anyway. So of course, if I came across as misrepresenting that, then I want to say that I apologize profusely. And I spoke to Abu Osama al-Dhahabi, actually, and he told me, look, at the end of the day, 1, 2, 3, he gave me some advice. And as a result of it, I decided I'm going to take the big video on my channel down, that because I don't want to expose this to a lay audience. That's the first thing. The second thing is that I'm going to take that video down, and I want to formally forgive the brothers and move on, because I think that is the best way. And look, this is not fake. Like I said to you before, I'm not doing this as a publicity stunt. I do this because I don't actually want to have anything in my heart towards any Muslim believer, like even generally against human beings, except for those enemies of Islam, etc. I don't want to have that. I don't want to live with that. And so for that reason, I'm happy to move on from it. And we've hopefully both learned the thing. But this is my message was this. It wasn't that, okay, this is my message, and please remember this message. My message was not that I'm trying to highlight the mistakes of the scholars or whatever. My message was simply that there are a group of people out there that religiously and submissively, in all servile veneration, take the positions of Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala as if they are fifth school of thought. And in fact, they go further than that. So if anyone contradicts some of the far'iyat, not even the usul of Sheikh Al-Albani, they will get mad, basically, and start making 50-minute refutation videos. But such attitude is simply not there when it comes to the four imams or other huge scholars which can easily be dismissed and their mistakes highlighted. So this is, I believe, a part of the problem in the Muslim world today. I genuinely believe that, and I think that is a reason why tahazzub happens and ta'assub happens. Many scholars in the past made mistakes and said things which are shadh. It's not just the Shia, by the way, that believes in mut'ah. There are shadh opinions, heavyweight people within the Sunni school of thought that believed in mut'ah. Like, at the end of the day, if we can't differentiate between a shadh opinion and a mu'tabar opinion, then mut'ah becomes as legitimate as anything else. And the same thing can be said about anal, sorry to say, let's look around, anal sexual intercourse. Do you know that there are opinions, even within the early Muslim times, that some scholars believed in that? Music, the same thing can be said about that, which is not on the same level even, I would say. Lots of things like that. So if we're happy to say these are shadh opinions, aberrational and anomalous, and it's not supported by the vast jurisprudential tradition, when it comes to huge scholars, even of the Salaf, then we should not have an allergic reaction when it comes to someone like Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala. But once again, if I came across as misrepresenting him or not taking all of his fatwa into consideration, yeah, I'm not saying that he went around and told people that you can do it with this woman and this woman. He had some quyud, but it was am. He had some dawabit, like there had to be a need for it, there had to be this, like someone in a similar situation to Salim, whatever the situation, I get it. But still he allowed it, and he allowed it in a way that, sorry to say, the vast majority did not allow it. And this was the point I was trying to make, and if it came across as wrong, it came across as wrong. But I'm going to keep this video on this channel, inshallah, and inshallah we can come to a mutual respect and agreement. And I apologize if I came across as rude and angry. Yes, I do, and just as all of you do. And we're not going to pretend to be something that we're not. Just because I'm a da'i, doesn't mean I'm not a human being. I don't want to pretend to be something that I'm not. So that's it. Assalamu alaikum.